Yo, what's up guys? Alright, so for today's video, we're gonna hop into another stage of the Battle-Hardened Formidable Foes event. When it wants to load. Okay, thank you. Alright, so this time we're gonna be taking on stage number 8. Then we have 9 and 10 left, and those have category missions, but stage 8 does not, so we'll just go in with team I have built for it. So Dragon Ball Super Edition Part 2. Played Part 1 last time, of course. So let's take a look at the stage details, see what we're looking at here. So in total there's 4 battles. Battle 1 has 3 phases here against Kefla. So base form Kefla can't be sealed. And let's see here, on the second turn from character's entry turn, 50% attack and defense, and then fourth turn from character's entry turn, 100% attack and defense. It then has a unarmed super right there. Alright, so Super Saiyan Kefla can't be stunned, has dodge, and then 20% defense with each turn pass up to 200%. Key Blast Super there. Then Phase 3, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, can't be sealed or stunned. Attack and defense plus 50% on the third turn from character's entry turn. And let's see, damage reduction rate raised before receiving 10 attacks. So first 10 hits, she's got better damage reduction. Other type super there. Alright, battle number 2, first phase. It's just like the LR Ribrianne trio. So you could stun 22% attack and defense with each turn pass up to 110. Okay. Damage reduction rate raised when a tournament participant's category character is present. Unarmed super. Phase 2 Ribrianne Giant form. Let's see. 100% attack on the second turn of character's entry turn. Minus 2% defense with each turn. What? No. With each attack received, no more than 70%. Okay, so their defense actually gets lowered. And that's a Key Blast super there. Battle number 3 against Topo. You can stun. Okay, so he calls it a debuff to enemies, so that's us. I think it's, yeah, same thing. Minus 11% attack and defense with each turn pass, no more than 50%. And like I said, that's against us, so we'll have to look out for that. Unarmed super. Alright, let's see. This is the God of Destruction mode, Topo. 20% attack with each Key Blast super attack received up to 100%. Oh boy. And the same thing with defense, 20% up to 100 with each Key Blast super. Damage reduction rate raised before receiving 8 attacks. So, I didn't really, like, build my team around this. So, I mean, we'll see when we get there. Other type super. Battle number 4, we're going against Jiren right here. You can stun him. He performs a crit when attacking, so maybe that stun might be important there. And then this right here. Damage reduction rate minus 7% with each turn pass, no more than 35. Reduces damage below a certain amount to 0, so he's got the damage threshold. Other type super. And now full power Jiren. Gets 11% attack with each turn pass up to 100%. And then minus 7% attack with each attack received, no more than 77. That's going towards himself. Huh. Okay, well that's kind of weird. He's like raising his attack and lowering his attack at the same time. Other type super. So I've learned my lesson these past couple of videos with Battle-Hardened Formidable Foes that anytime I try to be creative or unique with my team building and have fun, it doesn't work out. So I'll go with the same boring team over and over again because that's just how this event is built. It's just, I don't want to complain too much about it. We're going to hop in, but it's just kind of annoying to me that like these strong enemies are just made really strong for the sake of it, and then you just... It's repetitive across like all these multiple stages we have to deal with, because like all these, like it's just a bunch of strong enemies and like whatever. Let's just go in. Don't want to complain too much about it. Almost done with all the stages of this event. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my... Alright, I'll be right back then. Okay, my cord got a little loose, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so I think I have all the animations open, so we'll be able to open on whatever. We'll see these intros here. Alright, so this battle against Kefla is going to be 3 phases long, so might have to Try to think about that. So what I'm thinking about is the gods, and as well as the physical FOES. If they appear turn 1 and you keep them on rotation, you're not able to transform with them right away. If you float them off, then their next attacking turn you should be able to transform with them, because the transformation condition is starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So trying to play it optimally and get like the transformation out as soon as possible, we would want to float them here. But I mean, this is the start of this is the start of the whole stage. So I mean, if they get killed, like we're not too far in. That's probably a strategy I might employ later. But as for right now, like I'm not too worried about it. Let's go for these 5 orbs right here. Okay, so Beast's gonna take a hit here, and he'll probably be fine. Yep, gets that guaranteed additional super attack. Hitting was at 12 million just with 1 hit there. It's not too bad. He is getting, I think, the support from Mr. Satan there, because Mr. Satan's providing he's providing 50% attack and defense, and I think it's 2 key to Earth protecting heroes, and I'm pretty sure Beast should be on that. I mean, yeah, that's why he's on the leader skill here. Alright. God's hitting 10 million there. Their attack sets aren't like the biggest out there towards the start, but it's almost a good thing because, see, like they just hit a 6 million attack stat there, which nowadays that's basically nothing. But what makes it good, in my opinion, is just the fact that like they really want to stack up their stats, because on both their super attacks and base, 18 key and 12 key, they greatly stack attack and defense. So just as many chances to build that up as you can, it's really good. So it's kind of a good thing they aren't just like an absolute killer. I think I remember sometimes like during the 7th anniversary, like on release when they first came out, that was a little bit of a problem, is that like even in base form they would get rid of some of these earlier phases kind of fast. That's at least just from what I remember a couple of years ago. It is still crazy to think that like all these like 2022 characters getting easy A's.
Yamero Broly! Yamero!
Okay, so we got Tech Broly out there. As for how I want to handle this, it'd probably be the smartest thing to just do this right here. Because I mean, this Tech Goku is not a very good slot 1 character, so doing it like this would not work out too well. But they'll definitely be fine in slot 2 or 3, because let's just take a look here. As a second or third attack in the turn, extra 20% damage reduction, and yeah, for the first 3 turns they have 50%, when attacking extra 20%, so all that up is 90% damage reduction in slot 2 or 3. We'll go for this. Let's try to see if we can get like 20 key with them. Yeah, there we go. Because getting 20 key lets them have the additional super attack. I think it's a guaranteed additional super. We don't need to worry. Oh, well, I always forget about, I don't know what it is. Like I see those attacks and like my brain's just immediately like, alright, let's try to set things up. But it's okay, it doesn't really matter. I mean, this will at least help out in terms of dealing damage, I guess. Because in slot 2 or 3 they do have the additional attack that has a 70% chance to be a super attack, so I mean at least they're getting that here. Most likely going to be finishing off this turn. Yeah, definitely. The friend just went all crazy. Mine couldn't even really do anything there. Okay. There we go. Now moving on to phase number 2 here. Alright, cool. We got the physical SS4s there. I haven't mentioned it yet, but if you're familiar with how the 7th anniversary LRs work, from the very first turn from entry, like basically whenever they do like their intro animation, they have 77% damage reduction, so they're very good defensively there. That's why I was a little worried about maybe you had to float off the gods, because all they really have right now is just guard and 800k defense. but we'll make it work. So I think we could go ahead and just do this. Yeah, put Beast there in slot 1. He'll probably handle things just fine. And as for the Physiolosis Force, it's funny, kind of a similar thing with them as the Tech Goku, is that they want to get 20 ki to get a guaranteed additional super. So we'll go ahead and just give that to them. Alright, so what's going on here? Beast handles normals, okay, good. So, yeah, whenever I'd read the, oh, there's the dodge there. Whenever I had read, like, the abilities of this, Kefla earlier, like the Super Saiyan Kefla Phase 2, she doesn't seem to be, like, raising her attack from too much, and, like, her quote-unquote passive skill. Alright, so Beast takes a super here. He's gotten 2 super attacks to see how he handles it. Not too bad at all. 27k. Of course, very manageable. Okay, so they're gonna have some time to get some stacks, which is good. And also another thing too, whenever you get 20 ki with the 7th anniversary LRs here, not only do they get a guaranteed additional super attack, but they also get effective against all types. So you see like the arrow near like the damage, like basically right above the number, you'll see like the arrow just pointing straight up. That the arrow is meant to indicate like, oh well, there's a crit. The arrow is meant to indicate, in terms of like, I guess like type effectiveness, whether it is like effective or not, whatever, that type of stuff. Alright, so of course they're going to be fine there, and then the gods hitting a little bit higher than last time, but yeah, of course they're stacking up, because I think last time around, like, what, they got like 4 supers or something? I wasn't even counting. Because, yeah, as part of like that intro buff, the 77% damage reduction, they also get another guaranteed additional super. So they just go absolutely wild with supers, which feels fun, stacking up with them as much as possible. That's what makes them especially good in the Festival of Battles event. It's just stacking up like just several super attacks, almost like over 50 super attacks. Okay, now, so Tech Broly, we're not going to be able to use them in base form anymore, at least not safely. I mean, we could technically chance it there in slot 2 with them. You know, now that I say it, it sounds tempting, but like I don't know how much this Kefla's hitting for. Because what I could potentially do is a rotation like this, just to help get some defense stacks with this Vegeta right here. Being at 340k right off the bat, that's not too bad there. Probably definitely from the support that Mr. Satan's giving, because it is 50%, yeah, 2 ki, 50% attack and defense. Anyway, so I mean it is just one attack for Broly to deal with there, but all it really has is just guard and like that less than 200k defense. I feel like what we can do, I know that Broly has an action break, right, but we're probably not going to be able to get it, because, yeah, he has an action break only when his ki is 24, which is not too likely to get his first turn, because he does need to build up his ki a little bit. Yeah, to be safe, let's just go ahead and transform him, because, I mean, that is just one normal, but you never know, like, these phases can hit very hard. So I feel like I should be able to trust him in a slot 2 at the very least. Of course, like, he does like to be run slot 1 for, like, guard and all that type of stuff, but whatever, we'll do it like this. I want to get some defense stacks with Vegeta. Alright, so there we go. We'll see how Vegeta's going to be handling things. Yep, gets a lot of ki there. Now let's see. Yeah. Not able to get very high ki right now. That's okay. Well, at least give him the 18 key. Yeah, that does greatly stack his attack. 18 key, so we could do that. Alright, so how is Vegeta going to be handling stuff here? So yeah, fine against normals, but the super attack incoming, maybe he could take a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, with this team with a whole bunch of like LRs, we have a fair bit of HP, which is good. Okay, so no super attack here, it seems. 23 million, yeah, I mean, their friend had gotten a lot of attack stacks. They just stole it that first turn that they were on. Gosh. So they must have put some crit onto them, which I guess I can understand. I don't like it though, because we're just blowing through this phase when it's like I kind of want to take my time right now. My god, crit on all of those hits. They must have given them like full crit or something. I'm kind of curious, what build did they give them? I mean, we already saw this one. It's the same thing, just mine going through it. I'm kind of wondering why they didn't program it like intros, because whenever they have two characters with the exact same intro on the team, like for example, if you run like the LR Tech Gods, for example, as like yours as the leader and the one as the friend, you'd only see one intro, the other one just doesn't even play. So I'm kind of wondering why they don't make those animations like that. But anyway, what is the build on this? 17. Okay, so what is 17 times 2? I don't like, I'm not the best with math off the top of my head. 34% crit chance. We had gotten 3 times in a row. I wish I could get that much. I wish I could get that lucky with crit whenever I actually want it. But of course, it's whenever I don't want it that I actually get that. Whatever. So I think we could, or wait, this is turn 5. We could just break out Vegito, even though, like, we've got absolutely no super attacks. You know, that kind of makes me wonder, maybe we should actually use Beast, since he's gotten some amount of hits in. Yeah, I think maybe we should do that, because, like, Vegito would probably be good, but whenever he would take the inevitable super this turn, he might actually take some damage because we have no defense stacks. So we might just pop everything. I mean, except for Vegito. I mean, I don't really. Well, I have a certain idea. Maybe we'll do Vegeta's active skill, because Vegeta, his active skill is basically just like rejecting the Potara fusion. Gets 3 ki and 18% attack and defense and guard in battle. So maybe I'll just do that just to get it in the video, because a lot of these bosses in BATTLE-HARDENED Formidable foes have very like squishy HP. Like the HP is not very high at all, very easy to go through. So I doubt we'd even get this Tech Vegito out. So yeah, we'll just do every active skill here.
俺たち向きじゃねえよ。よく言ったなカカロット。それこそがサイヤ人だ。
Okay, so I do want to point this out just in case people might not be aware, but so the active skill gives guard, which yeah, Vegeta does have guard in his passive just as the first attack in the turn. But not only does that mean that he would be getting guard in any slot, in slot 2 or 3, but that also means that Goku gets the guard. See, if you take a look at the icons up there, he has the guard icon at the very top. So yeah, doing Vegeta's active skill actually gives Goku the guard, so it makes him better defensively as well, which is really cool. Like that a lot. But anyway, we'll go ahead and do these other active skills here.
フュージョンするぞカカロット。フュージョンしてっておめえの口から聞けるなんて最高だぜベジータ。フュージョン。俺は孫悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。この程度か。
Okay, so there's one particular thing with Beast I want to point out is that so far he's gotten 7 hits, and he has a thing in his passive skill, which, by the way, before I show that, he's gotten 4 supers as well. That's also another thing. I bring up both of that because at the bottom here, after performing 5 or more attacks or receiving 8 or more attacks in battle, gets extra crit chance and extra damage reduction, and all allies 2 keys harm from the character's next attacking turn. So we actually already do have that up because it's any type of attack he could do. We have done 5 attacks. This would be, turn 5, so this is his last turn of his intro buff. Yeah, right here. So right now he has 80% damage reduction in guard, so 40%, that's 20, so that's 60, and then the other 20, so that's 80. So yeah, he's going to be handling the super probably just fine there. Or, I mean, the action break should count, right? I think it still will, yeah. So, so we could either go for this right here, 4 Rainbow Key Spheres, because I'm not too worried about like the damage reduction he gets from it, but it's more so just the crit chance, because you get 10% crit chance and damage reduction with a Physical SS4 Gogeta per Rainbow Key Sphere. Or you could go for this, which gives him slightly higher stats overall. I think I might just go for the extra 10% crit chance, whatever. Alright, so we've, gotten the active skill with Beast, so he's doing the target attraction and all that. Goku's going to be hitting better key, a bit easier this time around. And yeah, Beast is already at max key, so... we might just finish off this turn. Very easily we might be doing that. We'll see what happens. Alright, so Physical SS4 Gogeta hits 21 million. Yeah, it is kind of nuts to see, like, put him through Festival of Battles, watching him do, like, over, like, 100 million damage super attacks is insane. But, yeah, these attack numbers are useful against, like, these shorter fights still. It's not like they're bad at all. Alright, so yeah, we actually action broke the super attack there, so Beast doesn't have to deal with it. I mean, even then, he would have handled it just fine with guard and 80% damage reduction, and having... I didn't actually, like, emphasize, like, what his defense stat was there after the active skill, but it was probably well over 1 million. So... Alright, so my Tech Goku here hitting... I mean, he's at 55%, so... It's not the highest that this character's been able to hit, but it's slightly boosted by the active skill, 18% attack and defense. So there's that. I'm not sure if we'll finish off this turn. I think Kefla might actually live, but it's okay though. We got a lot going on next turn. Yeah, this team is just way too strong. It's like, when I was complaining about this event, just saying like, anytime I try to be creative and like think of like different team builds, like it just doesn't end up working. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just have like the worst luck or something, but it's just really just bringing like a setup like this, and it's very difficult to lose, I feel. Oh well. So yeah, she lives this turn, but next turn probably not going to be working out so good for her. Because yeah, we're going to be having Tech Vegito do a whole lot here. Got a couple attack stacks with the friend there. We'll go ahead and just skip these animations in the video, because why not? The gods and Broly's active skill, so let's do it.
Oh, お前と一緒に避難する準備だ。一人用のポットでか。
Alright, so Broly's active skill there, it does buff his stats, and I think it's key as well. Yeah, it gives him 3 key and 26% attack and defense for the rest of the fight. So that's what he gets from that. So since Kefla is low on HP, we can actually do the Tech God's active skill attack here, which I might do in a little bit here. It can be activated when HP is 50% or less, or when facing only one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. So it's either you or the enemy, 50% or less HP. So I mean, I'm kind of curious to see if they would finish off here. What I'll do is I'll just swap into the Vegeta right here, because the Vegeta, well, wait, I don't think they're on Earth Protecting Heroes. Oh wait, they are. I mean, they're protecting the Earth against Broly, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not complaining about that. So they actually are going to be getting the support here from the Tech Vegito card, because yeah, Earth Protecting Heroes or Protara support right there. I swapped in Vegeta because he's giving attack support, while the Goku gives defense support. See right here, it's defense instead of attack. So yeah, doing it this way would buff up their attack. I'm kind of curious to see if this would finish off, and if not, we still have Tech Vegito bring out. So let's do this. Yep, they just finished off there. I just wanted to get that in because there's no guarantee we'll be able to get the 7th anniversary LR's active skills like that again. But Tech Vegeta we definitely will be seeing plenty times, so no concern about that. Oh, we're just gonna be having intros here play again, which I might as well just turn the animation skip on, because we've seen a lot of the animation at this point. I think still just 7th, or was it like physical SS4 Gogeta, their active skill attack, and SS4 Gogeta there. So we have to see. We'll do this. Alright, so as for this turn, this will probably be the smartest thing right here. Mr. Satan does have a high chance to stun, which we did actually see earlier. I didn't bring much attention to it, but high chance to stun the super attack. No additional supers, so if he fails it, then he just fails it. But, I mean, he is going against 2 attacks. He's most likely going to be fine, because his very first hit that he receives, he has a little bit of dodge, but it's mostly that 90% damage reduction for the first hit. So I'm going to just go ahead and show it here. So, yeah, when there's another Earth Protecting Heroes ally attack in the same turn, he gets 45% dodge. Before receiving an attack within the turn, 90% damage reduction. But after receiving an attack, he gets an extra 40% dodge, so that's 85% dodge after he receives an attack. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this right here. Goku should be able to get enough ki. Yeah, those in orbs, that's good. And then, I mean, whatever. We'll just give them the super, maybe in case we actually get the stun. Full dodge. Yeah, I have them built full dodge secondary additional, so I mean, I guess that helps there. Now that I think about it, I kind of, maybe I should have avoided the super with Mr. Satan there, because if he actually does stun, Beast isn't going to be able to get any hit build up next turn, assuming that we're still in this turn, which we probably will be. So I actually would prefer maybe the 50% stun would fail, just so we can get that build up for Beast, because it might hurt us later on if we don't get it. We'll see. At least he would have he has 3 turns, as long as he's living on rotation, he has basically 3 turns to build that up before like some of his damage reduction goes away. And by 3 turns I mean like his own 3 turns, if that makes sense. So yes, for the first 5 turns from start of battle he has the 40% damage reduction, so you know, a little bit of a time limit there to get his hits or his attacks in. That's fine. Let's see what this Goku's doing here. Yeah, slightly lower in their HP. The 7th anniversary LRs don't hit like the hardest, like I mentioned at the start, so you kind of take a while getting through some of these phases. They don't have like massive burst damage really. Alright, so let's see. Stun proc. No, it seemed like he failed it, which I actually mentioned I would prefer if that was the case, so that's good. Okay, so he just dodges everything there. That's good. Alright, so we can actually get the hit build up for Beast right here. He's gonna be getting 5 attacks. I have 0 dodge on him, so yeah, just to make sure he would get everything. Hoping to get another duplicate at some point. That would be useful. Get access to the gold slot. As for who to float off, Goku or the gods? That's definitely... It's a decision, alright, huh? Maybe we'll keep Goku in rotation? I guess so. Go ahead and do this. Gotta give Goku the 20 key. There we go, got 21. And the gods, I think, yeah, this will be sufficient. Alright. Let's see, where's the super gonna be at? Alright, Beast's handling normal's fine. You never know, in like some of these phases, like, even Beast could be tested. I mean, he's not like the most OP busted character. He is a year old, at least as far as like the JP timeline goes, but I mean, that's the canon timeline as a lot of people put it, and it's very true. Very, very true. Because, the global, I don't know, it's so funny to me that even though I am a global player, I remember the timeline better in terms of like the JP timeline of like character release dates and stuff like that. I guess it's just, yeah, I see Beast take a little bit from the super right there, that's fine. But I guess it's more so just like remembering like the character and like their initial like reveal and all that type of stuff. That's more so what's memorable to me rather than like, oh, they're coming to global now. It's like, alright. But we don't have to deal with that anymore because we are quote-unquote synced. I say quote-unquote because some aspects aren't necessarily the best. Sometimes they don't put out details at the same time. There's a bunch of shenanigans, but I mean, hey, it's at least better than it used to be. You know, there's an improvement. It's best that we point that out. Okay, so maybe I'm a little worried about the physical SS4s. This is Broly's first turn, so we can very easily trust him there in slot 1. I almost kind of wonder about maybe transforming him, because I mean, we already are at the last phase. I feel like, I mean, might as well, because, yeah, I think I will. He's better defensively in that base form for the first turn, because, let's just go over and see. In the base form, in slot 1, has 90% damage reduction for the first turn. So, and plus guard. But since we're in this form right here, he's going to be having 76% damage reduction and guard and extra defense in the first slot. So we'll go ahead and do this. Key is really bad here, but we'll just do that. Let's see. How can we set up key for the physical SS4s? Yeah, we'll do this. Hopefully they'll be fine there being floated. Alright, super attack right away. I think that's most preferable, honestly. Alright, let's see how... Ow. Yeah, he would have been taking less if we kept him in base, but... I mean, going for a little bit of damage here. I'm okay with that. Additional super, that's good. Yeah, I think I have him at 69% hit potential. I think I'm going like full dodge secondary additional. Got hit potential, but it's just a normal. And Tech Goku's gonna be just fine. This is still one of his first turns, so he's got 90% damage reduction. Not a whole lot you can do for that, huh? I mean, 90% damage reduction, like, there are technically some attacks in the game that even that won't be able to go up against. But I mean, they have some like mean fights in the heroine battle. That's the one where you're fighting against like the female characters and all that. They have a launch fight and a Mai fight that have like a super attack damage of like over like 900 million. So 90% damage against that. I'm gonna pull up the calculator. So 900 million minus 90% gets you 90 million. So Goes from 900 million to 90 million. So, yeah, I mean, but still, those are like meme fights. They're not really making like legit fights doing that type of stuff right now. So it's all good. Alright, so, yeah, they already, Rivian already super, so it's all good. Plus full dodge kicking in. Alright, so this is turn 4. We still have yet to be able to get to Vegito, because he comes out turn 5. Beast, he has gotten 5 hits and 3 attacks so far. We're probably going to want to do his active skill, because we are kind of low on HP. I'll go ahead and do the Patara break this time around, because I doubt we're going to get to this rotation again. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm kind of wondering what I should do here in terms of like the rotation and stuff, because I'm wanting to do Beast's active skill anyway. Just might as well just pop that. Okay, and I guess just swap back to Goku, just be offensive. That might be what I want to do here. He still needs to take a couple more hits, because we're at 5, he needs to get 8 to get that extra damage reduction, but we'll get there eventually. Just hopefully Beast will be able to hang in there if like an early super comes his way. We'll go ahead and do this, and Mr. Sane's gonna be fine. Oh, we actually got a super attack with him, which I wasn't too concerned about, but whatever. Alright, that's 6, 7, 8, okay. So he should have his extra damage reduction up. So we're gonna be all good here. I'm kind of surprised that the damage reduction icon didn't show up. I don't know if I just like miscounted or something. I don't know. Alright. So, yeah, he's got the active skill going, so he's gonna protect the rest of the rotation, which is really useful, of course. And there we go, he takes the super. He's probably going to be just fine. Yep, well, not double digits, but you get the point. Because it's kind of weird that Dokkan, like, I guess to make it seem more involved or something, like more random, they just add like a random amount of damage ranging from like 9 to like 100 something towards the end. Just add that in there. And that's another thing too, is that if you're really like at 1 HP, like not 1%, I mean like literally like 1 HP, you can still die from like a double digit normal. So, weird shenanigans. Of course, Mr. Satan, he's not much of a damage character. I really just brought him here for support and defense, like his defensive abilities. So it's going to be all good in that regard. Alright, now, so, wait, has Vegeta gotten any... No. I feel like, honestly, I might go with the strategy I did last time around, just for it to be safer. Because you never know if, like, River would do enough damage to actually kill Vegito. Might as well just play it safe here. Boom. Oh. Oh, I guess not. That's okay. Wait, how... We did significantly less. I guess because the gods got like no supers. Yeah, look at their stats. That makes sense. But we should still be okay. Let's just bring out Vegito. Oh heck. I'm going all the way, doing everything. Hold on, I'm gonna reset to get the animation in. Alright, so got the skip off, so let's see it now.
右の耳につけてくれ頼むベジータよこせ早くいいんだろこれでサンキューベジータこいつはスーパーベジータおたらの威力を見せてやるか
しねえぞ。
Yes, we got the awesome KO screen in there. Cool. Okay, so now we're pretty much halfway through. Going here against Topo. Oh, I just remember. I think I forgot to turn the animations off, so it's fine, whatever. Okay, so this first rotation we got Beast on here from what I remember, so gonna be sure to let him get some build up and stuff like that. Yep, of course. Yeah, I think it's so good what they did for the 7th anniversary LRs, because what they used to do before EZA was that they would get guard for their first turn. But now they have guard for like the first 7 turns, and they have 77% damage for the first turn, so that's really useful there. We'll go ahead and do this. Float off Physilis's FOES, because you never know if we get to turn 3 and it can be kind of scary for them, so prefer to do this. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. We get the HLOs and the Physilis's FOES. Yes, let's do that. It's good. Oh, I got the Dokkan attack with Beast, but I'm not too concerned about doing a bunch of damage right now. Kind of want to use this phase to build up, so I'll just let these go through. Cause like with each with each of those like buttons that you break, like it does add some more damage onto it. So I'd rather just try not to do a whole lot right now. Get some build up before we get to like the really tough phase. Okay, we got additional super and potential. Yep, we got it. Didn't even really matter whether or not it was a super, as long as we had actually gotten it. Get an extra build up towards his that thing at the bottom I've shown for that extra 20% damage reduction. Alright, so the friend hits 19 million there with this Goku. Effective against all types. With I do like the design. It's kind of fun using like swapping back and forth between the Goku and the Vegeta, because the Goku's offensive, the Vegeta's defensive. And then with the AGO Gogeta card, which I could have included on the team, but it's just, the team's already pretty stacked as it is. So yeah, with the AGO Gogeta card, it's kind of like the inverse. Like the base form Vegeta's offensive and the Goku's defensive, but in different ways. Overall, I think I do prefer the Tech Vegito card in many facets, because the turn 1 Goku that you get, like the Tech Goku, as long as you put him in slot 2 or 3, like there's not much in the game that could touch him. But as for the AGO Vegeta, all he really has is just guard and a lot of defense, which he does have a lot of defense, and that is good, but it's not as impenetrable as like 90% damage reduction. Not nearly. And yeah, things could potentially actually hurt him, especially if you have him like with low dupes and stuff. But I haven't seen it all too often. Okay, so things are going just fine here this turn. I forgot what is going on with me? I keep forgetting to turn off the animation skip. Or turn on whatever. Oh, it's fine. I mean, they're good animations, of course. Never gonna complain about seeing them again. And like I've mentioned in previous videos, it is nice to see these animations back in the meta and all that stuff. Alright, this time I'll turn that off. We can go ahead and do this. I think this should be fine enough. Yep. Oh, good. And we're gonna be having Broly and Beast on the same turn next time around. I don't want to handle that because this is gonna be Broly's first turn, so in his base form. In slot 1 he has 90% damage reduction, but in slot 2 or 3 he has 70%, so he's a little bit worse off defensively. I mean, he's not like dying, but I probably will just float him off, maybe? This is kind of tough. We'll see what happens, like where the attacks are lined up and all that type of stuff. Very good, just stealing all the stacks there. So, yeah, this is just the second turn of the battle. So moving on to this one, turn 3. Oh boy. What should I do here? I kind of want to do Beast's active skill already. I mean, I feel like even... Because, yeah, this is the Goku's third turn, so we still got the 90% damage reduction total. Bruh. Decisions, man. I guess what I'll do... Because, I mean, like I mentioned, like, these phases don't have a whole lot of HP, so we'll go ahead and just do all this. I wanted to transform Broly here, just because, like, when we get to him next time around, we'll be able to do his active skill, buff his stats even more. Plus, we'll get some ki build up for him, which he kind of does need, if he's not going against the right type of enemies. There we go, get those STR orbs. Alright, let's see how things will play out here. Oh, super attack right away. That could kind of hurt. Let's see how he's going to be handling it, though. This is his active skill turn. Oh, double digits, okay. Well, yeah, I know that, from what I remember, Topo does, what does it get? Yeah, extra stats with each Ki Blast super attack he receives, so that's something to look out for. He might actually be buffed by that immensely. Depends on, like, what his stats really are looking like, but Beast didn't handle that all too bad. He wasn't even at its 8% damage reduction. He took that double digits. It's all good. Alright, so next up is going to be turn 4. What are we looking at in terms of the characters there? This is 4 is the gods. And we get the Tech Vegeta, which we'll probably have to be putting slot 1. Unless I'd want to do his active skill, and then put Goku, I don't know, We'll see. See exactly what we're looking at there. Yeah, see, like, we're just blowing away the HP. And, like, this isn't even that much of a monster rotation in terms of damage. At least not quite yet. Yeah. Yeah, we did get them down below 50% HP, so we're able to do the active skill attacks here. So... I think what I should do... Let's just go ahead and do this. I know I'm going to want to do that regardless. We've already gotten the fusion with them. We've seen all that stuff. Ooh, the super attack in the front there. Okay, so we have not seen the active skill attack with FOES for Gogeta, so I'd like to get that in the video. Oh my goodness! That's a lot. I almost kind of want to not do the gods active skill because I don't want to finish off. I want to get the super attack counter here. Let's turn that back off. I think Gogeta does have a special condition here. Down here, when receiving a super attack, great chance of nullifying it and countering it with tremendous power. Tremendous is a 3x multiplier. And then this once only thing. Guaranteed nullify and counter with tremendous power when facing only one enemy and that enemy's HP is 50% or less, which we do have, so this is a guaranteed counter. We'll go ahead and get these 7 orbs right here, buff it up as much as we can, because they are like slightly nuking. Just to show that real quick, both the base form and the transform form is like this. For every key sphere obtained, extra stats up to like a max. Like for this it's 10 orbs, for their base form just to show it. It's 10% stats up to 77, so basically 8 orbs for that. But anyway, this is going to be safely in the bag. We'll go ahead and do that. The counters, like the counter multiplier I mentioned, the ×3, it is not actually applying to this attack stat here. So 6.8 was that? Yeah, 6.8 times 3, whatever that is. Not too bad. 22 million. I just see like these numbers and I'm like, oh, they're nowhere near like the Festival of Battles numbers I've seen from them, but it's completely fine. There we go. So we got one more fight left to do. This is against Jiren here. So we're gonna have Tech Broly here, turn 1. We're probably just gonna keep him in base form. Probably so. Just to try to prolong the amount of time that we have like his extra damage reduction in his transform state. So I want to try to get good orbs for Goku here. I think these int orbs is, yeah, that's good. And then for Mr. Satan, we can actually stun, and I kind of hope we get that because the crits might be a lot to deal with. But yeah, okay, so at least Broly's handling it, and the Goku's probably gonna be handling it just fine as well. But if we fail the stun, that could help out Beast get some build up. We'll see. What does he take here? Okay, I mean that's manageable. Alright, so the friend hits 20 million. Yeah, with a lot of dupes, hits significantly harder. Almost like 7-8 million damage harder. Just nuts. Probably gonna be a long time before I get dupes of this character. I didn't have the best luck during 10th anniversary. I did manage to get all 6 of the new LRs. I did not get the Beerus banner unit, which he seems fun, but maybe not like a top tier character. But I hope I pull him unfeatured someday. I mean, like he's gonna be in every single banner from now on, so hopefully I end up getting him. I didn't see the stun proc. If not, I think we'll still be fine. Oh, it did. Okay. Well, oh, additional super. I think I have him built like 9 dodge, 9 additional because I'm at 69% hit potential. That's kind of a rare chance there. Alright, so he's stunned, so God, look how many hits that would have been for Beast. That would have been so useful. But it's fine. We'll go ahead and I guess we'll do this. I don't like the idea of floating Beast or the Tech Goku. So let's just try to get these Tech orbs with Goku, and then physical orbs will fall down. Yep. Orbs are being really nice for me. I guess they're trying to apologize for Festival of Battles being so mean with orbs sometimes. Sometimes I legit lose just because of how terrible orbs would be. Couldn't get like high enough like 20 Q with some of the characters and stuff. Alright, so at least Beast got like 1 attack there, but he's still got like 5 attacks total to do to get that extra thing of his passive. Alright, Goku, just try to calm down a little bit. Let's let the physical SS4s get some stuff. At least it's mine, and he's not hitting too hard. He might finish off if he gets hit in potential, though. I think he probably will. Oh. Even the normal's probably going to kill here. Yeah. Dang. Couldn't get any stacks with the physical SS4s, but yeah, did not want to keep them on rotation there. So the gods, this is their first turn, so they have 77% damage reduction here. That'll be very useful. We'll go ahead and transform Broly here. I want to get see where the super attack is at. I mean, Broly should be fine in slot 1. Is that what I want to do? Or should I put the gods there? Because once we get back, then we'll be able to use the gods to annihilate. Maybe, I mean, Broly's still gonna be having 76% damage reduction no matter what slot he's in. It's just, you know, basically just a time limit there. He'll be fine in slot 3 there. I think so. Because I mean, he is technically guarding, not passive skill guarding, in slot 3. He's only passive guarding in slot 1, but I mean he's type advantage, so it's gonna be close to the same amount. Let's go for this right here. Just want to try to get good orders with Goku. Yeah, there we go. That'll work right there. And then with Broly, sure, why not? We'll let him get all this. Alright, so, no super attack right away, which is good. Let them build up some defense, because even though they do have guard and 77% damage reduction, I have seen them take damage through that, believe it or not. It's not, like, totally impervious. Alright, so, yeah, Jiren is, like, every attack that he receives, he does, you know, get his attack lower. That's just part of his passive, pretty much. So, considering that they made it part of his passive, that kind of indicates maybe he hits really, really hard. Maybe. It's okay, we're getting a lot of stacks, which is good. This turn seems pretty safe. I mean, like, it's funny, all of our characters here are type advantage, plus they all have over 70% damage reduction, every character here. So if we die, that would be insane. I really doubt it. So that's full dodge, yep. I think I have 21 dodge on them. Could go higher because from skill orbs, but I'd rather just go for their stat skill orbs. It gives a lot of extra stats, helps out their stacking. I think it's pretty important for that. Alright, 24 million from the Goku there. Stacks up attack, pretty good too. It's just a normal there, but it's whatever. Alright. In terms of its HP, let's try to see if we can knock him down below 50%. I mean, it doesn't really matter for next turn anyway. Because it's not like we have the 7th anniversary LRs to do the active skill attacks or anything. We're only hitting 13 million. We got a lot of key spheres, so luckily we were able to get his 18 key. Alright, so now we got Jiren below 50% HP. But, might be finishing off this next turn, we'll see. Okay, cool. Oh, we actually broke that. Because he does get ki build up with each attack he does, I believe. Yeah, Beast hasn't even received a single hit yet, so he can't even do his active skill. I'm a little scared. Just a little bit. Because Beast has got, like, no build up. He's still got his intro, so at least there's that, but I mean, I have no idea what the Jiren's hitting, so that's what makes me a little scared. There we go, we get this. And Mr. Saiy's not getting attacked whatsoever, so we'll go ahead and do that. Beast is going to be given key support, so there we go, that bumps him up there. We haven't even seen Jiren do a super attack yet. Huh. Wonder what the deal with that is. We just got really lucky last time around, or what? I wonder if it would have been right at the end against Broly, he just like action broke it. Who knows? Really for us to tell. Okay. Getting really low down on HP. Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine like these fights could actually be like really, really much more difficult if they had the HP to just support themselves. Because a lot of these phases, like, yeah, they're doing a lot of damage, but you just blow them away in like 1 to 2 turns. Alright, let's see. How does Beast handle this? Okay. Not too bad. I wasn't counting how many hits he had received. I doubt it had been 8, but it's whatever. It's fine. Okay. He might just barely live, maybe? We'll see just how crazy Goku goes here. If we get him potential, it's a W. If not, then it's fine. Okay, yeah. It's okay. Mr. Satan has no crit or anything. So, he's probably not even gonna kill. In a 2.5 million attack set, type disadvantage. Yeah, that's fine. But, Yeah, we have all this going on here. As the finish, we'll get Tech Vegito. Why not? So, sure, we'll play all these animations again, just as the final, final blow.
右の耳につけてくれ頼むベジータよくぜ早くいいんだろこれでサンキューベジータこいつがスーパーベジータおたらの威力を見せてやるか遠慮はしねえぞ
Yes, we get that KO screen yet again. Alright, so, yeah, of course, coming in here with the same boring Hongshu team. Same exact team over and over again. Of course we get results. But just trying to be creative and have fun. Nope, not allowed here. But, the next stages, 9 and 10, they do have category missions. Stage 9 with Fuse Fighters, and Stage 10 with Full Power. You have to build a full team of those categories, so that might be difficult, might be fun. We'll see. I have no clue what to expect. I haven't looked at like the enemy details yet to see like what to build my team as. So we're gonna be getting 10 stones here. Yeah, for completing stage 8, and then they have another mission for completing stages 1 through 8. So 10 altogether. Now let's go over and take a look at the stats we were looking at. So Dragon Ball Super Edition Part 2. Alright, so Kefla, 90 million HP, so yeah, again, what I was mentioning earlier about HP, like, it's not a whole lot to deal with. In the damage reduction, we've seen higher, but, yeah, not to skip too far, I'm just showing, like, the HP, how low it can be. We never really stuck around in this base form Kefla too much, but we'll add in these numbers just to see. So, starting from the second turn, her super attack starts to open up to a 4.2 million, and then starting from the fourth turn, we'll do 150. That should add in to be 150. That'd be 7 million. Oh boy, that's a lot right away. But just yeah, just lower lower away, just kind of fast. So yeah, this phase only has a 7% chance to dodge. We've seen that happen a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Greatly lowers your defense by 50%, so maybe this will hurt just a little bit, but I mean, you've had some time to build up, so this phase shouldn't be all too bad at all. Now for SS2 Kefla, plus 50%. Yeah, okay, so 50%. Plus another 50%, hitting 7.5. Yeah, numbers are getting up there. Okay, so Ribrianne Trio. Let's just add in all this. Well, let's do like a realistic amount first, because the very first turn, that they're on does count. Where's that? So 4 million right away. That can maybe hurt a little bit for some characters. So I'm kind of curious now. What about 2 turns of that? So 44%. What are we looking at? 4.8? Yeah. And then just for the heck of it, I doubt you should even be in there that long. Let's add in all 110%. This is 7 million. Yeah. Now let's see. Oh. This next phase, the giant form of Rian. Second turn gets 100%, so we'll just multiply that times 2, 9 million. Yep, that's pretty tough. Just high numbers. Yep. Just bring in the best characters in the game and do that over and over again with all these stages. It's supposed to be fun, right? Supposed to be. I don't know if I'm just being a sore loser or something like that. But I just have so much more fun with like the red zone fights because they're all designed to be different in terms of like the gimmicks that they have going on. While like these Battle-Hardened Formidable Foes fights, like, yeah, they have like gimmicks that are like a little bit different, but this eventually it just starts to become like, oh, they're doing 9 million, 7 million, blah, 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 all these big numbers, and it's just bringing the same characters over and over. So this is what especially hurts, is that he does debuff you as time goes on. That's what makes it even worse off, because this isn't going to seem all too much. Just 3.6, that's not like the worst out there, but the debuff, that's what's going to hurt. So definitely probably want to stun him, I mean. So he does massively raise attack for 1 turn on his super attack. So let's so that'd be 6 million without any of this up right here. So for the heck of it, let's do 3 million plus 100% plus another 100%. Oh my god. 12 million, yeah. Don't do too many Ki Blast supers, huh? Or just blow them away pretty fast. That's another thing you could do. By the way, any multiple supers? Oh yeah, I didn't even notice this. Super Saiyan 2 Kefla can actually super multiple times. And also get the super attack multiplier in a second time as well. But it might not be too likely because she has a cooldown of 7. A very basic percentage chance to do a super attack. So really what she has to do is super attack right at the start of the turn, and then it'd be towards the end of the turn she'll be able to do it again. But if she does it towards the middle, it's not really going to happen. Okay, now on to Jiren here. Let's see. Performs a crit when attacking, so that's buffing the damage by quite a lot. 3 million plus 50%. That gets us up to 4.5. Okay. Plus 4.5 million plus crit. Yeah, that can kind of hurt. Now as for full power Jiren, 5.6. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, I guess the Jiren at the end here isn't really that bad. I feel like Topo could potentially be even worse, like the God of Destruction Topo. But let's see. So this is 5.6. We'll Eastern Pass. We'll add an 11% at first just to see what that's looking at. 6.2. I mean that's kind of high, but we've seen much worse, of course. Now let's just add on like all 100. That'd be pretty much just doubling it. So 11 million. Yeah, like the Topo is actually a bit more tough. And plus, like, Jiren does actually get that, so I mean, heck, we can go ahead and do this right here. So really, once all of this is up, I mean, of course you're going to be doing this many attacks. He's only be getting like 23% buff towards his attacks. I mean, I guess we'll do that just for the heck of it, just to see. You shouldn't really be in that many turns, but yeah, 6.8. Like, yeah, that Jiren's not too bad, especially because of this right here. I don't think they really had much of a reason to add this. Just kind of made it a bit easier than it needed to be, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not the biggest fan of these stages as it is, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just going through the stats there. So this is the 5th. It's April 5th. We still have stuff coming on April 7th. So next video for April 6th, probably gonna be taking on stage 9. Finally, a category mission I might have fun with. We'll see. So hope y'all look forward to that. I think it might be fun, maybe. We'll see. So y'all have an amazing, lovely day. Be sure to check out the Baba Shop, and peace out. Baba Shop.